One of the biggest causes of bone fractures as we age is falling. And the good news is balance is something we can improve. In this video, we'll be strengthening the core area and doing floor exercises on a mat. And I'll be doing these exercises with you. These movements strengthen your core and hips, the muscles that help stop a fall before it happens. Remember, strong muscles help protect you from falling in the first place. Before we get started, please know that not all exercises are suitable for everyone. Check with your doctor or physical therapist before starting and avoid any exercises that cause you pain. For these exercises, I'm using an exercise band. I'll link the bands I use in the description box and in the first comment below the video. Now, these come in a set of 3 bands of different strengths: light, medium, and heavy. I'm using the lightest one today. I'll also be using 3 lightweight dumbbells. Now, I typically don't wear shoes for these exercises. Let's get started. We're starting with clams with an exercise band, and this is the lightest of the 3 bands. And we're going to lean down on the lower arm and bend back the knees so your feet are behind you and keep your hip on the floor. And we're going to lift the top leg, and we'll do that 15 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And now we'll switch sides. Feet are back, knees are bent, hip is on the floor. Ready? We'll do 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, good job. This next exercise is a little more challenging. We're still doing a form of clams with the band, and this one is clams plus a modified side plank. So for this one, you'll still be down and both knees bent, but you're going to lift your hip, okay? And once you master clams with your top arm and hand touching the ground for stability, you'll find that that's not challenging enough. So then what I want you to do is put your arm in the air. And I notice my hand is out of frame. So you put your arm in the air instead of having that second top hand on the floor. And then the next challenge is you move your arm when your knee is up and you're stretching that band, your hand is up, and then you bring the hand down. So you're adding some movement, and that's a challenge. And then the last challenge is to add a small weight. So I have 3 weights in front of me here. I have a 1 pound, a 2 pound, and a 3 pound. So you would go up and down like this. So when you're starting out, you want to keep that hand on the ground for stability. And we're going to do 15 and then switch sides. Now I'm going to hold a weight. I'll do the 1 pound weight so you can see what it looks like. Okay, ready? And I'm going to start with my arm up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and switch sides. Knees are bent together, your lower arm on the floor. your hip is raised. And then if you're a beginner, your top arm hand is on the floor. If you're advancing a little bit, your arm is in the air with nothing in it, no weight, possibly moving up and down. And then next is to add the weight. You ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now this third one is also clams plus a modified side plank, but this one we're going to change our feet and knee position a little bit. So for this one, you're going to bend the lower leg that's on the floor and keep the top leg straight, but it's still clams, and your hip is going to be off the floor, so you're resting on that lower arm elbow. And then when you're starting out, you're going to keep your top arm's hand on the floor. Make it a little more challenging. Put your arm in the air while we're doing the clam. Move the arm with no weight in it is the next step. And then the step after that is to add a weight. So I'm adding a weight, and I'm going to start with my arm up, okay, get my head around the stability. And then we're going to do 1. So we're lifting that top leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, switch sides. Your bottom leg is bent. Your top leg is straight. You lean on that lower arm and lift your hip up. I like to start with my arm up, get that balance around my head, and we're ready to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, good job. This next exercise is the modified side plank hold. So we're just going to hold in position and have both legs straight. Lower arm is balancing our body. Lift up your hips and put your arm in the air, and we'll hold for 30 seconds. I'll play some music, and I have a 30-second counter. Let's go. Okay, and then let's switch sides. Legs are straight, bottom arm is balancing us. Lift up from the hip, put your arm in the air, and let's count for 30. Now next is a modified plank with clams added. Now this one is very challenging for me, and you'll see I have a hard time doing it. And this one is with both legs are going to be straight. You could even consider removing the band when you're starting to do this, because what you're going to do is lift yourself like this, and you're going to lift the top leg. Okay, it is easier without a band. And you can see I have to put my other hand on the floor. And the more challenging would be put the arm up, do the arm up and down, and add a weight. So because I'm not good with balance, that's why I do balance exercises, I'm going to leave the band off. So are you ready? If you can only do 5 or you can only do 10, that's fine. Keep your hand on the ground. I'm going to do that so you can see what I'm doing, because I will fall back or fall forward. This one's challenging. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, switch sides. Here we go. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew, I did it without even falling over. For the last exercise, we'll do glute bridges. We'll put the band back on. Now, I do 50 of these, but you know, if you can only do 10 or 20, that's fine, but we're gonna count to 50. I'm wondering if I should do a voiceover because I might be out of breath. Okay, so you lie on your back. The band is right above your knees. You can see my knees are bent. And what I'm going to do is come up, stretch the band, bring the knees together, and come down. And that's 1. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Whew! If you want to try another challenge, I have more exercises for you that are done standing, which will also increase your ability to keep your balance. I've linked it on the right side of your screen at the top. Remember, you don't want to fall. You want to prevent falls by strengthening your ability to stay upright. Tap that image over there, and I'll see you in the next video.